Hi everybody. Today's Monday, July 5th. Hopefully everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. Spent time with your family, took a little break from work, so on and so forth, had a nice barbecue, got to see some fireworks. Hopefully you really had a great time. But today we're back at work. Got the new month is underway, and we want to recognize the top performers from last month. So we had 6 people in the company hit their bonus numbers, and they were first off Bob Curl in Cupertino with sales over $207,000 in the month of June. Dino in the Rockland store, sales over $136,000. Karen in Almaden, sales over $103,000. Sarah Jane in Pleasanton, sales over $89,000. Mike Owings in Almaden, sales over $75,000. And Barbara in Almaden with sales over $75,000. So we've got those goals out there again for the month of July. So if you keep staying on course and stay to task, obviously they're obtainable. I think last month the minimum was, I believe, was $75,000 to qualify, and we had 6 people, and some people almost doubled the number, and actually Bob Curl almost tripled the number. So they're definitely attainable. So I'd encourage you to go for it and make July your month when you get some extra bonus dollars in your pocket. Hey, let's take a look at the top margin riders throughout the company. Going to recognize the top 5. First off, Lisa in Rockland, excellent margin, over 52%. Followed by Natalie in Santa Clara, over 50%. Margaret in Almaden, over 48%. And then we had Alex in Rancho, over 46%. And Angela, also in Santa Clara, over 46%. So the top 5 margin riders there, way to go, guys. Holding that price and actually selling and getting the asking price, it's tough to do, but obviously it's very doable because these people had very good margins along with pretty darn good volume. So it's a win-win situation for everybody with that. This week I wanted to talk about going back to our friend Romancing Our Customer and the 7 laws of influence. Again, hopefully everybody has gotten a chance to read this or at least look at it. And I'm going to kind of updating. I know we started this project a couple years ago talking about it. But a couple weeks ago I talked about the law of social acceptance. We talked about being the 37th largest floor covering store in the nation and why that's so important, along with people coming in to buy, what our #1 products are, things like that. Those all have to do with the law of acceptance. People want to go and shop and buy where other people are buying. They want to buy the top selling product because it makes them feel comfortable, gives them a sense of security. If it's good enough for this other person, then it's good enough for me. Okay? So you should always know your top selling products inside the store. You should know, bringing up how large of a company we are. Largest store by far in Northern California, and there's only 2 stores in the top 50 in the whole state of California, and we're #1 in California. So it's something to really be proud of, and it tells you again that a lot of customers are extremely comfortable and confident with S&G, and that it's the right place to shop. So don't be afraid to throw those statistics out there. They're true, they're verifiable, and it means a lot to the consumer. The other thing we talked about last week was the law of scarcity, and this is one that I think everybody has down pretty well. And the law of scarcity basically is something that gives a consumer a reason to buy today. The biggest thing is the sale or the promotion ending at the end of the month. Obviously, or maybe you don't know, as a company we wrote $130,000 the last day of the sale, and we had a big surge in sales over the last week. And that all has to do with the law of scarcity. Other things that could be the law of scarcity could be time frame. Finding out how soon your customer wants it, and then going from there. If they're looking to have something installed in 2 weeks, boy, it really narrows down where they can shop, what they can buy, and who can service them. So that's another thing that law of scarcity plays into our favor because we have a lot of inventory. So the law of acceptance, law of scarcity. The other law of influence we're going to talk about today is the law of investment. Okay? And the law of investment says we value what we invest in. When we invest time and energy in customers, we come to value them and care about them. Likewise, when customers invest time and energy working with us, they tend to develop affinity and trust for us. The more you can involve customers in the sales process, the more they value it. They become invested in the outcome, so they want to influence it. Then, when they find what they like, they grasp it. They feel ownership. They're emotionally committed to buy. That's ideal. You've likely noticed that children prize what they must earn, but often neglect what's given to them. This explains why my son doesn't bring my car back clean and filled with gas. Yet, when he takes his car, he charges his friends for gas and wipes off the dust. Kind of powerful thing. The law of investment. If we can get the customer to spend time inside the store, spend time with us, asking the qualifying questions, getting their input of what they like and why they like it and why it works for them, boy, that's half the battle. We know then they found the proper product, they're enjoying it, they're committed to it, and they're going to buy it. Okay, so far of the 7 laws of influence, we've kind of talked about the 3. Okay, law of social acceptance, law of scarcity, and today the law of investment. And again, why are these laws important? The laws of influence, as they're called. It's important for you as a salesperson to understand what makes a customer purchase and why they purchase today. Okay, and that's basically what the laws are. They're the reason why any consumer would make a purchase anywhere. No matter what the product is, no matter where they're buying, okay, it comes down to basically, in this case, 7 different influences that cause them to buy. Okay, so knowing them, knowing what's going to kind of push their buttons in a way, or what's going to turn them into buyers, is important for you so that you can go down those avenues. So always mention the law of social acceptance, the size of S&G, the products that we sell, what the #1 selling products are, what that means to the consumer. The law of scarcity, that the sales are ending or we can meet their time frame or their deadline, very important. And today the law of investment, again, talking about people taking ownership in what they're purchasing, asking the questions, making them feel like they've helped pick the product instead of you saying, hey, look at this one, I think this works. Ask the questions, lead them down the path so that they're emotionally invested, that they know why they're picking the product and why that product is right for them. So, hey, that's it for today. Kind of a quick note. Everybody have a great week. Monday was a big day. I heard from a number of different stores saying we had a great walk-in traffic, set up a lot of estimates today, so we should be having some great sales coming in. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. I appreciate your hard work every day. Take care. Bye-bye.